What is going on, boys and girls, squinting kids? It's your boy G-Smash here. Welcome to the playtest version of Disc Golf Masters. This is the game we're going to be featuring on this edition of Friday Frolf. Now, since the game is in playtest, there really isn't much in the way of content. This game was made by the same people who made Disc Golf Valley, which is Spin-Off Studios. Major shout out to them for letting me on the playtest. Oh yeah, one other thing. You can actually use a controller with this, and compared to Disc Golf Valley, it's a whole new monster. So, we're going to be doing Birchwood because it's a 9-hole. Nokia is challenging because it's a 3-hole, so if you get a bogey, the likelihood that you'll get back up is very slim unless you're pro, and I'm not. So we're just going to be focusing on Birchwood. If you want to see me do Nokia, let me know down in the comments below. Alright, I've talked your ear off for long enough. Let's get going! Alright, we can get a view of our first hole here, and I can tell you that this hole is pretty straightforward. This first hole is pretty straightforward. The basket's easy to see. It is right there. Now, real quick, let me show you the controls, as they are different. So on Disc Golf Valley, at least the mobile version, all you do is you pull the disc back and then release the finger off the phone to let the disc fly. Well, this time you can use controller or mouse. Controller is the superior way for me. The left stick is used for aiming, the right stick is used for throwing and angling. Okay, take a look at our bottom right screen. We see our wind and altitude meter. See our distance. We get 200 feet on the nosy to our basket. So we're going to flip the right stick forward very slowly, which allows me to fine-tune the distance. Had that got a little bit left, I would have been able to put that in for birdie. Boop! Oh, it just booped the basket. That's okay. It's par. And I'd rather have a par than a bogey. Second hole is another par 3. It curves left. There are some rocks and tall grass on either side of the fairway. I like what they did with the baskets. Made them easier to see, made the colors contrast to the ground. Go left, go left. Okay, it's not bad, not perfect, far from it. 112 feet, gosh, it's here. There we go. Set her down, park that sucker right by the basket. it in for par. Very nice. I do apologize about the graphics, guys. My graphics card's pretty old. It's an NVidia GeForce GTX 1860, I'd like to say. So far, we're even. Let's hope it stays that way. Alright, this third hole is very similar to the second, but this time it curves to the right. This time the wind is blowing to the right, about 2 miles per hour, so we don't need to angle it too hard. Okay. Not bad. Got a little bit of a shoot ahead of us. 49 feeder. Oh! That looked like it was on... It was right on it. Alright, that's par. Now we have ourselves a couple of par 4s to deal with. Okay. As you can see, we have to deal with a water hazard in the form of a river. There's some sand traps as well. And it's important to take a look at where your wind meter is pointing and how much wind. We're blowing at 2.1 miles to the left. So, right about there. Right there, get down. Oh, sit, sit, sit! Oh, okay. Danger close, but hey. Now, 230 feet to the basket. Alright, 230, 230. There we go. Should be right about there. Oh, that's going to wind up in the... no, it's not. Okay. 228, I was close. All right. Oh, come on. Just straight up rim. All right. Well, hey. Fifth hole is a little bit trickier. This one curves pretty far to the left. There is a water hazard. The river's about the same size. And the basket is just on the other side of that bridge. Now then. Wind is blowing to the right, about 2 meters. 2 miles per hour. Shank. This game will let you know when you shank your disc. Like, it'll just straight up tell you, oh, that was a shank. We're gonna aim our disc over here. Not in range just yet. bad distance. For some strange reason, I've always had trouble with this hole. Now, we get about 140 feet left to go. Our disc's range, as you can see, is 190 feet. It's going to be a little bit too much. That's good. A little to the left. Now I'm going to have to chip it in. I'm going to have to chip it in for par. Shouldn't be. Oh, come on, you meanie. Well, it was bound to happen. One over. Now, we do have 4 more holes left to go. 2 par 3s, a par 4, and a par 5. If I remember when I did the daily challenge on Disc Golf Valley, I scored 4 over. Let's see if I can beat that. Alright, and our wind is blowing to the right, so we're going to aim to the left again. And how about there? Trust me on this, you do not want to shank at all. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Sit right there.
Easy!
Oh, yes! That is exactly what I needed. I needed a birdie to get back down even, and it just happened. Let's take another look. That was beautiful. Okay. Three holes to go. Hole number 7 is fairly straightforward. I say fairly because it's got a little, very, very slight curve to it. The green is very distinguishable from the fairway. That's a good shot. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Okay. 253 feet. Not bad. Alright, our basket's a little bit of a ways down. But if I can plant it just right. 105 feet. I should... There we go. It was 4 feet off, but this should be an easy chip in here. I can't miss it. Watch me jinx this. Well, I didn't miss it. Looking good. 2 holes to go, and I'm still sitting pretty. Got a par 4 and a par 5 left to do. As you can see, this is a curving par 4, very slight curve, and a water hazard in the back. Oh boy, we got a good amount of still going to aim this nice and straight. Come on, a little more, a little farther. Okay. 270 feet, that's not bad. Not exactly what I would call optimal, but hey. 292 feet. Oh, baby. Get down. Get down and stay, and stay, and stay. Flew a little farther. Huh. Okay. Well, chipper in for par. Not bad. Still sitting even, which is where you want to be. So if I mess up on this next hole somehow, some way, I will not get that high of a score. And here is the final hole of Birchwood Park. This one is slightly curving. And like the last hole, there is a water hazard in the back of the basket. Let's take a look at our wind. Still a strong amount of tailwind. A little bit to the left. I'm sorry, not sometimes it's so easy for me to confuse headwind with tailwind. Let's get some skid on her. 318 feet. That's not bad. Alright, so. I think I'm going to throw it a little bit straight because the basket's going to be around the turn. To our left now. Cautious. Whoa! And it boot the trees. Now we're not that far from the hole, or from the basket, excuse me. So we're not going to throw it that far. We've got 130 feet 138 feet left to us, so we're gonna. There we go. All right, now get down, right there. Sit. There we go. 149 feet. I think I can make this in for birdie. And indeed, I did make it in for birdie. How about that? All right. And I am 1 under par. Score is 32. I got 31. Not bad. Let's take a look at that last shot there. Hey, that's pretty terrific. Not half bad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for this edition of Friday Frolf. If you want to see more Disc Golf Masters or Disc Golf Valley, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you to Spinoff Games for letting me be part of the playtest. Keep up the great work. Thanks again for watching. Until the next disc golf session, this is your humble host, G Smash, saying Keep calm. Game on. So long, folks. Peace.